Hey everyone, it's Chaos here. I've got Chaz with me today. So this discussion is being a BJD collector in international. So basically, when you don't live in the U.S. And some of the stuff I'm going to talk about can apply when you're in the U.S. and you buy from somewhere else. But this is just talking from like an outsider, not in the U.S. If you don't know and you're kind of new, I live in Canada. Woo. So basically, the first topic is the most killer topic is shipping. Okay, so shipping just all depends on like companies and like services. Like there's different places you can pick international, and then like you can pick your own shipping when you do secondhand. So the crazy thing about shipping is they it usually costs a lot. Like for MSD like this, for someone in the States to ship to me, it's a good $30 from what I found, 25, 30, depending on the box they send in. Like when I got Chive, she was in a teeny tiny box. Like she was like put in a box that just fit, and she was like sitting basically like this in the box. She was like all curled up so she could get the smallest box, which honestly it depends by weight on, but some people don't think it depends by weight, but also it's just easier for wrapping and stuff if they have smaller box sometimes. Anyways, so she was in a tiny box and that was like $25, but it was a trade, so it wasn't that bad. On the other side though, when I sent my doll, it only cost me like $15. So I don't know why they do that. Like it costs a lot for US people to send here, but it doesn't cost very much, at least from my experience, for us to send there. So that just sucks. In general. Then like if companies, if you buy from shipping from a company, it is usually for MSD. It depends. Like I had MSDs that were shipped for $20, like from Resin Soul, and then I've had an MSD shipped for 35, which was from Doll Love. So that just also varies. For SDs, for secondhand shipping, you know it's going to be expensive. There's no getting around it. For SDs, for secondhand, it's usually going to be like $50. Just even when I calculate in my mind, like I want this doll, how much? $50 for shipping, and that's usually from the U.S. If you want to buy from somewhere like I don't know, Italy or like Germany or something, put that to $60 to $70 secondhand. Put that on there because that's how much it's probably gonna cost, and you might have to pay customs too because Canadian customs are a jerk sometimes. Like usually from the US it's fine, they're like let it through, but if it's like from anywhere else they're like inspecting it so hardcore, and then they're just like, oh, you know what? We're just gonna put another $10 or $20 or whatever. This has only happened like once, but they're like, oh, let me just put more money on top of that. So be prepared to pay customs on top of that. Also, from companies I found for SDs, they're generally like $50. I haven't found, like, just from what I've experienced, I haven't found really shipping higher than $50, mostly because they usually come from like China or Korea, and that's just how much they charge. And I guess it's a little bit cheaper than getting it from like Italy or Germany or something. I don't know why the pricing, but this is just from general experience. What else? For another thing about being an international buyer, everything is just, at least from Canada, everything is double the price basically, because you as a buyer from international always has to keep in mind money conversion. And if your dollar's low, like in Canada, usually it's almost double the price for everything. And then you have to think about how much shipping will cost. So like for example, something that is maybe $10 in USD is going to be at least $13 to $15 in Canadian, or like wherever you are. It's usually going to be more money for you. Then you have to calculate shipping. So generally, at least what I do to like help with the pain is that I generally don't buy single items for like at least secondhand. Even like on official websites, unless it's eBay, I don't usually buy one item. I usually like save some money or something and then buy multiple, because then you save on shipping, because then the shipping, generally they can do something to make it so the shipping isn't so bad, or like it's usually by weight. So if it's like a teeny little MSD shirt, you putting like 3 more MSD shirts like this tiny little thing, putting 3 more is not really going to change how much like the weight of the package is really. So you're getting more shirts, and then you don't have to pay as much shipping. Another thing for international and like buying stuff in conversions and stuff, I find that like um Etsy I generally stay away from, because the shipping is outrageous. The prices are like, oh, this is good, but the shipping they do, I guess, at a base cost. Like, it doesn't matter what you get, you're paying this much shipping. So if someone's selling a little bracelet, like a little bracelet thing for like $2 on Etsy, since it's automatic shipping price that they automatically put, you're going to be spending $20 just for like something like this. They're like, nope, $20 for shipping. And I'm just like, what? So for me, Etsy's not really worth it. But for eBay, which is like my main source of like clothing and stuff that I buy, and other than secondhand, is because you can put eBay setting to your dollar, so you don't have to always be going on conversion and like converting it all the time. They'll put it in your dollar, and then a lot of places on eBay will offer free shipping, because like sometimes they calculate the shipping already in their price, or they'll just give free shipping, which is like woo. But there's the wait, which is the next thing I'm going to talk about. Waiting internationally, oh my god. Sometimes it's fast. Sorry, I had to fix my pant leg there. Okay, yeah, sometimes it's fast, but not usually. If it's in your own country, then you're getting it generally fast. Yay! But if you're getting something from the States, expect to wait 2 weeks. If you're getting something from China, expect to wait almost a month. Like, just automatically. The only time I've ever gotten anything fast is from, like, I can't remember the name, but it was like from a US town that's literally like right beside the border of Canada. So it came within like a week. And another one, MSC spray came pretty fast, but that's because it's expensive. And so I'm pretty sure like some of that price they put on the can is going just to fast shipping. And Miradol also ships extremely fast. You get your doll in like a week, but you have to pay. Like, you don't get a choice. They make you pay for express shipping. So they charge you for like shipping from them, which is like, I don't know, $20-$30, and then you have to pay the delivery truck another $20 because they shipped it really fast. I don't know. I'm like, I would rather just waiting, but they don't give you that option, so that's a bit annoying. But at least you get your doll fast. I don't know. It's up to you. So yeah, waiting for international, you just be prepared to wait, because if you're in the States, people are like, I ordered from this person and it's here. I ordered it Monday and it's Friday and I got it. I'm just like one of those moments where you're like, in the corner, because you're waiting on your doll and you know it's not coming. Like, those are one of those like moments, those envious moments that you can't really control. But like it's fine. Like you get used to it. You start thinking of ways to entertain yourself to stop thinking about the weight. Like I remember when I first joined the hobby, it was just like, oh my god, like I was dying when I had to order things. Now like I order a doll and basically I'm like, whatever. I just forget about it basically. I'm like, it gets here when it gets here. Like I'll see it. I think once though, like the only time I'm worried is if I know it's supposed to ship generally, like if I ordered from a company and I know how long it generally takes and it takes longer, then I get like anxious, like what's going on. But if it's like a new place that I'm shipping from, I'm like I'll just wait. Like I know it's gonna be a bit. Another thing that if you're international that kills me is the US buyers only. That's like, at least for me, it's like a stab basically because, or US buyers preferred is like a stab because sometimes there's an item someone's like, I can't seem to sell this item, I can't sell it, I can't sell it, and then I look and it says US buyers only. I'm like, well, if you opened it up to everybody, someone might want it. Like, if it's international majority, like at least for people who've been in the hobby for a while, you know that it's going to cost money for them to ship to you. You should know like over time that it's going to take a while. So at least like for someone like me, it's like I would have really bought this, but since you locked off to only US buyers, now like neither of us are happy because I would have been happy because I would have bought it. You would have been happy because you sold it. But now that's just over. So that just hurts. Or if they do US preferred, so if you're international, you're like, I have the money, I'm ready to pay for an item. Then someone in the US is just like, hey, like they message like a day after you and they're like, hey, I want it. The seller's basically going to give it to the US person, which is also like completely unfair and just, yeah. It's one of those things where, as I said, stab to the chest right there, because like my money's just as good, it translates, like I'm willing to pay the shipping and stuff, just give it to me. So there's that. Then also giveaways, which I feel like this, like if you're doing a giveaway, the general concept of giveaway is that it's free. And when people say like giveaway but international, you have to pay, that's not a giveaway. You're buying basically the item because you have to pay for shipping in a way. So it's not generally free. Another thing that is like stab is giveaways, but international has to pay. It's like, I'm not joining. I'm not like, all the US people get it for free, but I have to pay. Like, does that make any sense? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Which, like, when people make a giveaway but for US buyers, yes, stab to the heart, but like if you can't afford to ship international, like then I get it that you've only put it for US. But I think putting it for only like your country or whatever is better than saying that everyone can go into this giveaway, but if you win and you're not in my country, you have to pay. Like, for me, it's just like, it doesn't make any sense. It's not a giveaway if you're making people pay for it. So that's that. But yeah, international people will understand that struggle of being cut off from a lot of stuff. So there's that. Another international thing, when you're being a seller and you're trying to sell stuff, people always throw hissy fits about shipping prices. It's like, they're like, if you're trying to sell something and it's like someone really far in the US from where you're located, and then you tell them the shipping price, because the item's generally cheap, but the shipping price, then they get like such in a hissy fit over it. And it's like, it's not like even with people in your own country, it's not like you pick what the shipping is. It's just how much the post people are charging for it to be shipped. That's how it goes. Like, that is one of the things. So sometimes shipping international can be kind of difficult because, yeah, people just don't want to pay the shipping, basically. And it's like, The struggle. What else? But I think those are like the topics. I'm pretty sure there's more, but I can't think of it at that moment. Those are like the top ones that I could think of. Oh, even when you're calculating prices for stuff, it's good. Like speaking of like dolls being mad expensive, like since like at least when you buy from a company, they want to charge extra for a face up and charge extra for the outfit if you want it, and charge extra for basically literally everything. A doll can like get from a really cheap like $100, $170, $150 doll can become a like $300 or $400 doll really quickly because of all the extra pricing and conversion rates, and then the shipping on top of it like just makes your doll expensive really fast. Yeah, so I don't know, just some of the struggles, just wanted to talk to it. Fellow people who are international might understand the struggle of all these things, and maybe even if you're in like the US or something, you understand the struggle as well. And last thing, that yes moment is when someone is selling something that you want and they're in your own country. It's like, yes, like you want to scream off the mountain, like, yes, because you know the shipping's not going to cost $1 trillion, and you know the pricing, like I know at least for a lot of other Canadians, they're willing to take like the money in your own dollar, so you don't have to freaking put up with the fees for the conversions into US dollars and all that. They will take you guys have the same money, they will take your money, and it's just so sweet. It's just so like it feels so good when someone is like in your country and selling something you want, because then you just know that you don't have to like think about all the extra on top of it. Yeah, so that was the woot woot part of the video. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and tuning in. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.